Microsoft Office 365 versus Google G Suite. Which is best for your business? So when we talk about Microsoft 365, we're talking about their standard package. Outlook with their calendar, the Exchange element, OneDrive, then the other software, Word, PowerPoint, Excel. Then Google, you've got your Google G Suite, Gmail, and your Workspace. We're not going to say that one is better than the other, because it all depends on the tools that are going to be best for you and your business and your teams. How do you need them to work? Microsoft tends to be the go-to product, but depending on your size of business, it can be relatively expensive. However, Google also charges a premium for certain products. So it really depends on what programs you need, how much data you've got, and the functionality behind it. So if we look at Microsoft first of all, the number one has got to be familiarity. People just know how to use Microsoft products. They've been using them since the 90s. People understand it. Yes, Microsoft Word may look different today and it's probably got a lot more functionality, but it's still relatively similar to write a standard Word document. So when you're looking at employing teams, it's easy to say that you're using Microsoft Word because they probably know how to use it and they trust it. Microsoft have also done so much work with collaboration. So now if you're using Microsoft 365 in the cloud, you can edit documents in real time with multiple users. Email is really strong when it comes to Microsoft. The Exchange element that allows you to do so much behind the scenes with whether it's your calendar, whether it's sending and receiving different documents. The other area that Microsoft tends to edge in front is the size of the businesses that it can work with. Its enterprise tools give lots of layers of security and it really does allow a business to grow. And then the final element that we would say Microsoft tends to edge in front is the desktop applications. If you're using a Microsoft machine already, these applications are built to run on these machines. So you'll get lots of functionality and stability from using the physical app downloaded on the machine, as opposed to just the cloud version that's hosted in the cloud. If you've got bad internet, the cloud versions won't work as well. Whereas if you've got bad internet and you're using the desktop versions, it's purely just for the updates, the syncs and the backups that may be slightly delayed. But your physical usability of the product is going to be seamless. So Google Workspace, formerly G Suite. The collaboration is really good, smooth and slick on this. Also, it's great for sharing with people that don't necessarily have a paid subscription to Gmail. Google also is very simple. It's a much stripped down version of what Microsoft offers. And this can be really handy because actually there was a study done and Microsoft users only use between 15 and 21% of what the physical software can actually do. Third element we looked at with Google was that it's relatively cost effective compared to Microsoft. The integration of search and of AI with Google Workspace is in front of Microsoft. It's a lot more flexible and the way that you can build the AI into it really is quite intuitive. And the final element, we would say that it's the scalability that you get with Gmail. If you're a micro business, it's really easy to add on those extra users if you're just doing the straightforward functionality and standard collaboration. Also communicating with your clients, they don't need to have a specific Microsoft certification or subscription. They can just go straight into the Gmail side of things. Ultimately, the decision is yours. Which do you prefer to use? From a trust perspective, we'd say that they're both two of the biggest companies in the world, very trusted, very stable. But it's more about which ones do you find easier. It's the old adage about Mac or PC. A lot of it comes down to which do you prefer, not necessarily which is absolutely best. because we know that some are good for certain businesses and others better for other businesses. So it really is personal preference. But if you're unsure, Syn-Star can help. Please click on the link below, speak to one of our experts, and we can go through the pros and the cons of each platform. And it really depends where your business is today and where you want to get your business to in as short a time as possible.